Well, we've come across to, I'll just show you. You can see that sign there, the Bruin sign at Weardale.
Alright, but
Thank you for visiting Weardale.
not a bird in sight.
And now we've come into one of the old quarries, what we normally visit. Well, it's the first time we've come here this year.
It's late on anyhow, wouldn't
Aye,
it?
we're into July. We're sort of just looking, just in case there's like, you might see the wheaties or something.
Have you ever found out of this?
In that quarry wall there was a kestrels along that far end where the boulder's on the top.
Like over there, really?
Aye, in that far corner. Right, straight in the middle sort of thing. It was
late for them, isn't it? Is it late for
aye.
Okay.
It but all the wild part of it's like crumbled in and dropped. There was a bit of a hole in the rocks and it had about 6 eggs because you could see it from on top of that hill there. And we had the binoculars and you could just see in. Just on a little bit of a ledge, you know, a bit of a hole thing. It's quite an easy one. As we came, we were standing here and the bird was like sitting on the fence posts making a little sigh noise. Oh, just seen some kind of moth flying past us quite quickly. But I was seeing a sheep. We're just at the wrong time of the year, I suppose. But there's birds, like there's you get the wheatears and the meadow pipits and skylarks up here and that.
It's not really windy anyway.
No, there's just a slight breeze in there. It's not too bad.
No, well, that pond is...
Aye, there's them other ponds are just over there. But it doesn't seem to be a golden sight. It's been a bad year for them, like these last three years. Because when we knew came about 2 or 3 years, like about 3 or 4 years ago when we first started coming out, there was quite a few around the pond, wasn't there? A few of the gulls, black-headed gulls. We even found the curlews in there. We've seen all kinds that year. A grouse. In the far distance. People dumping rubbish. Come out in the middle of nowhere. It's miles away from anywhere, this place. And they dump rubbish. Fly tippers. Tons of tyres doing there. Right, we're going to check out a few other places just to see if we can see anything. Right, we've just stopped off at this place. I've checked it a couple of times in the past, but the last time we did look, there was swallows nesting and
you've seen swallows flying around.
I know, there's no kicking around. Like, it's midsummer, so they should be here. If they're going to be here, it could be sitting on eggs somewhere, like. With a bit of luck. Now, the jackdaw does have a nest in the chimney. I'm being very careful and cautious. Nearly. Just looking around to see if there's any old bits of swallows. Because they will just nest anywhere. The floor's not in too good of a shape. I'll look in this little building here. No, there's nothing this end. Don't know what's under there. Did find an old nest in here one year. Might have been in this section, I don't know. I'm just being careful where I'm standing for rats. Look in the toilet. Just having a good look around. It's actually a wasp. Bit of a dead animal. There's a nest material in that. I'm doing that. So it could be something. Dead rabbit. wonder what that's doing in here. Sort of makes you wonder when you find half a dead animal, half of it as well. Well, I cannot see properly, but I thought that was half a nest beside it. Ah, there's one here. Because there's a half of one there. Didn't think there's out in there, like. I'm just not sure. I'll have a look on the camera when I get back. But half a rabbit. And that was worth looking. Huh?
Didn't have a roof rat.
Yeah, what's up like? Oh, ladders. There was a swallow's nest in there, like.
What?
There was a swallow's nest in there.
Yeah.
Aye.
Right.
Nah. Just looking up into the chimney there. Right, have a good look. Get over here before the farmer comes. Right, we're just to a different barn. I'm just having a quick look. There's a lot of, I think that's either sheep droppings. Not the sheep in there, man.
Is it?
Aye.
Oh, wait. That's good then, is it?
Couple. At least 3. Oh, there's more than any 3.
What do you reckon then?
I'm just going to have a quick look. 3 and a bumblebee. Just look to see if there's any swallows in here, and then we'll just get a...
No, it's swallowed. That's the one then that old.
That was the one that had the wrens in, wasn't it? There's one here. I think that's had a wrens on top of this one, and now there's a load of moss on it. Oh, and there's one here.
There's one there.
Can't see nothing that cold and all. We haven't seen any swallows flying out as we came in. Oh, that was the wrens. We'll move into the next part of the barn, have a look. Aye. Aye, we've just been to them barns, by that barn thing, we had a look, and a couple of the swallows wasn't out there, there was just a load of sheep.
Getting a bit hard to find.
Aye. So we're on the way back, we'd come back to where this dippers was nesting. It was a good few weeks ago when we did find it, so I know that at least a month, because we're a month behind when we're videos.
This is where I jumped across and only looked at one. What was it?
We did find the grey wagtails in here the other year and all, so possibility of one or the other being there. Right. Right, I'm right in front of the dippers. I'll climb out and got my torch here. It didn't have the dome on the top like that, like it generally do. No, I'm not sure if I can see something in there, you know.
What? Young and lean.
No, I don't know if it's like eggs or something. Oh no, I can see the back of the pipe. It looks like it's used an old blackbird's nest or something, you know.
What?
An old wagtail's nest or something.
Huh?
It's just a cup nest. Because dippers didn't usually just use a cup, do they? I can't really see into that, it's a bit awkward when the camera.
Aye.
Right, I'm going to walk through here. I've just had a look at that dippers there. I'm going to walk up through here. And just to see. Well, it's not very deep. I'm on the right side. On the right side is the left side. That's down in the middle. Because there is a few holes around this side. So I'm going to have a look and check these ones. There was a bit of a nest in one of them. You know, someone dropped a light on. Right, so looking on the wall, looking in the pipes. But it's very surprising where you find them. Spiders' webs.
I was just going to spit out the fridge.
I'm just looking in the wall at the same time just to see if I can see out in here. In case the wagtail did move into there. But I know there's a bit of a nest in that hole there. There's no other holes along that end. Doesn't need the drainage holes there, but there's nothing in that one. There's one there, but I didn't think there's out in that one either. Yeah. Right, I'll play move. No.
The last one.
Right, we're back up next to the car now. This is going to be like one of the last trips looking for nests this year. You're not going to be watching this one for another couple of months, like, you know.
Because it's basically...
It's like a bit deep now, isn't it? Everything's... can't even hear a bird. It's a lovely day. Not a bird in sight or sound. I wouldn't care that dippers. What I've just looked into, it looks as if it had been like a, like a wagtail's nest. It's really open. At the time, if it had eggs, we would have gotten a really good shot into it, and seen the eggs. Because dippers' nests are hard to get into, aren't they? To have a look. They're going up and in. It's a weird one, but this one was a good one. So we'll got that to look forward to next year. We'll check it out again. We know where to come for one of them. So we'll just call this a day, and don't forget to subscribe.